Hey guys, this is James in 0WRL and we are getting ready to do a POTA activation. It's a nice cold day in Georgia, but we're still getting out because it's sunny. So this will be a fun activation. If you're brand new to POTA, this might be a good sort of overview guide to getting started. If you are experienced in POTA, drop some comments. Let me know what you would do different, maybe tips and tricks for different things with equipment or operating. Would love to hear that. And I'm gonna have my lovely wife Valentina helping out today. She's gonna be no call Valentina. She's probably gonna be helping out with the logging a little bit, probably gonna be behind the camera as well. So if you don't see her very much, thank you for the help.
This is Ham Radio.
Let's start out with taking a look at the equipment I'm gonna be bringing with me on this activation. So let's start out with the most expensive and probably the most important equipment. The radio I'm gonna use for this activation is my ICOM 7300. I'm really glad I purchased this as my first HF radio. It's been really good, but there's tons of good options for HF radios. So if you're still thinking about which one to buy, check out some videos we've made about that. Let's go to antennas. You need something that's portable. You need something that's easy. I'm gonna actually be bringing two different antennas. Here I have an end-fed half wave. This was given to me by Eric from Ham Radio Concepts. So shout out Eric and thank you for this end-fed half wave. This is a great antenna because you just need to get one end of the antenna up in the tree and you can have the other end down close to where you're operating. It's really easy to get up portable. I'm gonna bringing this antenna as well, which is a half wave dipole that I made that's cut for the 20 meter band. This is probably my favorite antenna. I use this antenna all the time. We made a video on how to make one of these. So if you're interested in making one of these, super cheap and affordable and also very performant. If I have a good place to set up, I'll probably use this half wave dipole because it's a resonant antenna and I think I'll get a little bit better performance. So this is the one where you have the balun, this thing in the middle, and you have the two wires going out to the side, and then your coax comes down the middle like a T. So my coax this is probably like 10-15 feet of coax. Got a battery, of course. So that's my LifePo battery. And then of course, to string up these antennas, you need your string and then you need something kind of heavy to attach them to. So first thing I'll say is don't follow me on this. What you need is really an arborist bag and the arborist line to really throw up your antenna. But what I'm gonna be using is this really wadded up line, not the best. Do as I say, not as I do. And then also I have some extra string and I have a little weight that I'm gonna be using to throw it over the tree, which in my case is like this little outlet tool, this single to multi outlet connector. So again, use the arborist bags. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. They're way better than what I'm using. Also have a multi-tool. Highly recommend one of these for anything that you need as far as, you know, grabbing things with your pliers or cutting things. You can need one of these. Another optional thing here, an antenna tuner. This won't work for your end-fed half wave, by the way, because those are non-resonant antennas. But for my half wave dipole, which is a resonant antenna, this will help me measure my SWR. And if I need to cut or otherwise change my antenna length to be more resonant, I can do that. And everything in this is just going in this Craftsman bag that I got like a tool set for Christmas some time ago. This is a perfect little go bag for me. So let's get this all packed up. I almost forgot. My microphone, this is just the stock mic for the ICOM 7300. All right, so one thing that you're gonna need for the activation that I didn't mention is a logbook. So I'm gonna be using the World Radio League logger. In this case, I'm not gonna be bringing my laptop out with me. I'm just gonna do all the logging from my phone on the mobile app. This also supports offline logging in case I lose service. And the other great thing is that it's gonna sync automatically to my desktop when it does get cellular service. So all the contacts that I log on here, I can go to the worldradiologue.com and just access those contacts as well. But before I go out to the site, one really cool feature is I can use the activity map in here to find POTA sites that are near me. And this is actually the site that I'm planning to go to. So it's US 0662, the Chattahoochee River. and I can see the POTA site here, and I can create the logbook from here, and I can also just open this in Maps. So this is perfect because it just makes navigation to the park really easy. If you're on the road and you're thinking about what are the different parks or sites that I want to go to, we're also adding summits, things like that. So the activity map within the World Radio League app is super useful to find the site. So we got my POTA picked. I know how I'm getting there. I got it loaded up in Google Maps. Let's go do some POTA. This is the park. Now we just gotta find a good spot. Wow, this is super cool. It looks like you used to be able to pull a car, like maybe bring your boats in here, but they've got it blocked off so you can't bring your boat in here anymore, but that'd be super cool. I might be able to find a good spot to operate right in here. This is why Parks on the Air is so awesome. Here it is. The 20-meter dipole today, because I think I have a good spot to set it up. So my plan is to find two good spots between two trees here. Let's just lay it out first. That'll make it. Shout out to Jim Reed for the incredible instructional video, N4BFR, for the incredible instructional video on how to build one of these half-wave dipoles. Jim helped me build this and made an instructional video about it. That video is really, really helpful. I think he actually used just speaker wire on this. Now, I just gotta get better about not tangling this thing up in my go bag. But great antenna, extremely affordable, and I just get really good performance out of this thing overall. So let's see if we can't get this thing set up. So what I like to do before, when I'm looking for the place to string it up, I just like to lay it out along the ground in the place where I'm gonna be operating to help me figure out which trees I'm gonna use to string it up. And another really important concept here is, even when I do start stringing it up, you wanna try to keep things as clean as you can and not put a bunch of stuff up in the trees, because we're gonna have to clean up everything that we put out, right? Like, part of POTA is leave no trace. We wanna just be as respectful as absolutely humanly possible. The nice thing about this antenna is we have some extra length on it in case we need to tune it. It just twists around here at the end. And so if I wanna make it a little bit longer, I can wanna make it a little bit shorter. And then I've got these little plastic end pieces here to connect the rope, and that creates an insulator between the rope and the antenna so that you're not actually pushing power into the antenna. At the power we're working at, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal anyway. It's just better to have an insulator between the wire and this. Let's see, so we got one tree over there. We got one tree over here. See, we've got it strung out perfectly between the 2 points where it's gonna go up. We're ready to put it up. So since I don't have the arborist, like I said, I'm going a little bit ad hoc here with the most random thing ever, which is this little outlet thing. But hey, if it works, it works. This is an easy toss today, just up and over. Usually they're a lot higher than this, and I'm really struggling to get it up, but today, nice and easy. So on this one, give myself a little bit of extra rope, and I'm just gonna cut this here, loop this through my insulator, which is really super easy to tie up. Before I actually pull this up, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Nice and easy. Now, since this is a temporary operation, I don't have to connect this thing like super well up into the tree. It just has to work well enough to stay here for about the next 30 minutes and be easy enough to clean up when I get done. Okay, super important tip here. Before this antenna goes up in the air, we need to connect our coax. We have this little yellow piece just to kind of make it more visible. So in case somebody doesn't trip over it or something like that. But we're gonna go ahead and connect our coax here before we pull the antenna up into the air. I'm gonna start with this side. Little pulley action here. And then I'm gonna wrap this around the tree. Make a nice little knot there. Nice and snug on this end. Now, ready for the magic? I can go a little bit higher. Let's tie this off. There we go. It's kind of like an inverted V. Let's run our coax over here. Get our radio out. There we go. Let's connect our radio to our LifePo battery. And we can turn the battery on. Microphone. And we've got our SWR meter. Let's do a quick test with the SWR. And let's try this at 14 megahertz. Okay, look at this. This is incredible. So at 14 megahertz, the SWR is like a freaking 1. That is incredible. So for like 20 meters, this is gonna be absolutely perfect. Let's go up the band a little bit. Yeah, still really good SWR, staying below 1.5. So this is working great. The antenna's resonant. I'm all set to go on this. Even if you don't have one of these SWR meters, you should be fine, but it is good when you see that type of resonance and a good SWR. Hook my coax, plug my microphone in, and let's get my logbook out, World Radio League. Wow, this is incredible. The band is like on fire right now. Just look at this view. Is this not incredible? This is the best spot ever. All right, let's get it set up with the World Radio League logbook. So if I come to my phone, I'm gonna click new log. I'm gonna add POTA. And if I click find my park, it'll just pull the park closest to me. But I already know I'm at US 0662, so I'll select that. It sets the location. I'm gonna click save, and then I am up and running. Now I just need to find a frequency and start calling CQ POTA. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima, calling CQ POTA.
Whiskey Niner Delta Alpha Echo.
Whiskey Niner Delta Alpha Echo. Did I copy that correctly?
QSL here in Texas, you're a perfect 5'9".
QSL, you are a beautiful 5'9" into Park US 0662 here in Georgia, sitting here operating next to the Chattahoochee. Thanks for the contact.
Thank you for being out there, 73.
73, have a good one. QRZ, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima, calling CQ POTA.
This is W9DA again. Hey, is that James from the World Radio League?
Yes, it sure is. I know. I saw your profile picture, your profile pop up. This is my first activation with my new call sign, actually.
Yeah, Roger that. Threw me off for a second, and then I pulled you up on QR Zone. Hey, wait, I know that guy. So anyway, hey, that's cool, man, and thanks for being out there on the park today.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the contact. Yeah, I'm out here at the Chattahoochee River near my house. I got my wife out here helping me log and operate, so we're having a good time. How about you?
Hey, all is well here in Texas. I'm happy and proud to be founding member 5 of the World Radio League.
Founding member number 5. That's amazing. I beat you to it just a little bit. I'm number 1, so I got you just barely. But appreciate the support, and we're having a lot of fun with it, man. So you're always welcome, and look forward to hearing more feedback from you.
Hey, sounds good, man. Thank you, and good luck out there.
All right. 73 QRZ, guys. I'm looking for some more POTA contacts. This is N0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
Park to park, Alpha Echo 8, Echo Mike.
Park to park. Didn't catch your call. Come again.
Alpha Echo 8, Echo Mike.
Alpha Echo 8, Echo Mike. Alpha Echo 8, Echo Mike. QSL, this is James, November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. I am in US 0662. QSL.
Roger that, James. Thanks for 0662. And my name is Bill, and I'm in Ohio, and my park is US 9504.
QSL, thanks. Thank you. I think you said was Bill there in Ohio. Thanks for Ohio, and thanks for the park to park. How's the activation going today?
Absolutely horrible. My computer died, my coax broke, and I'm trying to log on paper.
Well, I'm having a little bit better luck than you today. I had one of those days where everything was going right, so maybe I stole all your good luck, Bill. That might be it. QSL?
Yeah, Roger that. Well, you're my 10th contact, and so I'm good. Thank you so much. I was dying. I'm just hunting.
Roger that, Bill. Well, you're number 2, so I'm going to keep working here. So QRZ, guys, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
Oscar.
Alpha Charlie, come again?
Alpha Charlie 5 Oscar.
Alpha Charlie 5 Oscar. QSL, you are a great 5'9" here into Georgia. QSL?
You're 5'9", Louisiana. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Thank you for Louisiana. QRZ, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima.
Kilo Delta 4, Romeo Alpha Uniform.
Kilo Delta 4, could you come one more time with your call, please?
Yep, I'll even give you an easier phonetic. Kilo Delta 4, Radio America United. You're 5'7" in Pop Alpha.
Perfect. Kilo Delta 4 Radio America United. I always appreciate the alternate phonetics. I know some people don't, but I do. Thank you for Pennsylvania, sir, and you're a 5'9" into Georgia.
QSL, sir. I don't have anything to log, so I'm going to have to tell you I won't be able to confirm it, but I appreciate it.
I just appreciate the contact, and have a good rest of the day. Have a good time on the air here. So QRZ, and this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. CQ POTA, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima.
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Lima Golf.
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Lima Golf. Did I get that call right?
You did get it right. Good afternoon. You are, well, hold on. I'll get you next time you talk.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll come right back to you again. It's November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima, and you are a 5'7" into Georgia, but it's really a good signal.
Thank you very much. You are about a 5'8" to a 9. It's bounced around a little bit in there.
Perfect, thanks. And you came up as Illinois. What's your name there?
Cassandra. I am about 14 miles east of St. Louis, Missouri, on the Illinois side.
Well, awesome, Cassandra. Great to make the QSO with you. This is James here on this end. I'm in Georgia, operating out next to the beautiful Chattahoochee River. So, how's your operating going today?
You're the first contact I've made, and I've tried about 6 other times with no luck. Everybody's working massive pile-up, so I was really shocked I got into you the first time.
Yeah, you came in great, and Yeah, really great signal, and I've had great band conditions out here on 20 meters today. So Cassandra, thanks so much for the contact. 73s.
73, have a good day.
CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. See my map here? That's the contacts I've made. Not too bad, but I'm only at 5. I need 5 more. CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
Alpha Charlie 3 Mike Hotel.
Alpha Charlie 3 Mike Hotel. Did I copy that correctly? Over.
QSL, you're about 5'8" into the eastern shore of Maryland. Mike Delta, go ahead.
That's perfect. You are a 5'7" into Georgia. Thank you so much. I got you coming up as Charles here.
Roger, or Jerry, nickname Jerry, so good to make the contact with you.
Yeah, thanks for making the contact, Jerry, and it's a beautiful day for POTA here in Georgia, man. How's the operating going today?
I just got on here. I didn't hear a whole lot out there, and I heard you call a few times. I said, well, let me give him a holler here. Kind of chilly up this way. I hope it's a little warmer down there.
It is a little bit chilly today, but it's nice and sunny, and I'm sitting out by the Chattahoochee River, so I can't complain. You're number 6 on the contacts today, and the band has just been great. I got a half-wave dipole, and it's almost like when I was measuring before, it almost had like a perfect SWR, so I've been really happy with how it's been going today. Over.
Roger, so you can set that up pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, I can. It was like more tangled than I would have liked it to be. I got my wife out here helping me, and so I was I had to mess around with it for a little bit, but you know, we got it working.
Yeah, good you got your buddy with you there. Okay, so I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for coming back to my call, and have a good activation now.
All right, 73 Jerry, and this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
Kilo 9 Juliet Foxtrot Bravo.
Kilo 9 Juliet Foxtrot Bravo. That is a great 5'9" coming into Georgia, QSL.
Roger, pretty much the same scenario you are, 150 feet of wire in the air. 5'9" Rhode Island, over.
Thanks so much for Rhode Island, John. Hope you're having a great activation, over.
You as well, 73.
73 QRZ, guys. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
November 7 Mike Zulu Whiskey.
November 7 Mike Zulu Whiskey, got you pulled up here, Charles in Wyoming. Did I copy that correctly?
Yeah, Chuck is fine in the capital of Cheyenne, where you're 5'7", great audio.
You are like an amazing 5'9" here in Georgia. That is a great contact to Wyoming, over.
Okay, well, it's a homebrew half-size G5 RV I made on the kitchen table, up at 50 feet, running north-south from 6,053 feet elevation, barefoot 7,300, and the Heil Pro Micro headset.
Well, that homebrew antenna is doing you a lot of favors today. Maybe the elevation's helping. I'm in Georgia. I'm out here just in a beautiful spot next to the Chattahoochee River. You are number 8 on my contact on my POTA list today. So thanks so much for Wyoming. 73.
Yeah, we just respotted you. Have a good activation. 7-3 and 7MZW.
73. Thanks for the respot. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. I'm at 8 right now. Going pretty good. CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA. Woo, it's chilly.
November 6 Kilo India.
Kilo November 6 Kilo India. David in California. Did I copy that right?
You are 5'3", California.
All right, 5-3 California. You are a 5-5 here into Georgia. Thank you so much for the contact, David. How's your operating going today?
QSL, copy that. Thanks for the part, 73.
73, thanks so much for California. CQ POTA, this is November 0, Whiskey Radio Lima.
Victor Echo 3, Sugar Radio Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3 Sugar Radio Whiskey. Nice to have Canada in the log today. You are a 5-8 into Georgia, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. Hello there, Jim, and welcome to my log for the first time here. Nice to get you on here. I got you 5-6, Ontario.
All right, beautiful. I was hoping to get a little bit of Canada in the log today. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. How's your operating going today?
Oh, it's going good. Band's in terrific shape. I'm getting a lot of POTA guys. I like to take you guys, so I usually spend my afternoons doing that.
Well, that's great, and it's a beautiful day for POTA here in Georgia, and I talked the wife into coming out to the park with me, so that's always fun. And it's nice to get out of the U.S. a little bit and get into Canada, so thanks for the contact, 73.
Hey, Roger, well, I'm glad I get in there and said hello to you from Canada, and I'm sure you'll get some orange. You're sounding good up here, 7-3, and enjoy your activation.
QRZ, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima calling CQ POTA.
Kilo 6 Lima Sierra Delta X-ray.
Kilo 6 Lima, come again?
Kilo 6 Lima Sierra Mobile.
Kilo 6 Lima Sierra Mobile, did I copy you right?
QSL, you're 5-9 Central Florida.
You are 5-9 into Georgia. I hope you're having a good time with the mobile operation there, sir. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm away from work.
Hey, always nice to be making contacts while you're driving around for work. So thanks for the contact in 73.
Good luck with your activation. Thank you.
QRZ, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima.
November 1, November Victor Kilo.
November 1, November Whiskey Kilo, QSL.
Victoria, November 1, November Victoria Kilowatt.
November 1, November Victoria Kilowatt. I've got you, Clark in New Mexico. You are a 5-7 into Georgia. How you doing, sir?
Oh, thank you for Chattahoochee. You're about a 5-6 New Mexico.
Perfect, Clark. Thanks so much for New Mexico. That's a new state for the log today, and I'm just cruising along. So how's the operating going?
Oh, we're doing fine. It's just about 60 degrees and sunny here in New Mexico. It's just a great day.
Well, that's a heck of a lot warmer than it is here in Georgia, so that's nice. But I can't complain. Like I said, I'm at the Chattahoochee, so I'm having a good time. So 73, have a good one.
73, good luck.
QRZ, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. CQ POTA, this is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. Alpha 3 Charlie Whiskey Zulu, did I get that call right?
Victoria, America 2, Charlie, Washington, Zanzibar.
Victor America 3 Charlie Whiskey Z. It was the last one a Z. Could you come one more time with the call? QSL, I've got you here in Georgia. You are about a 4-5 into Georgia. That's Victor America 3 Charlie Whiskey Zanzibar. My call is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. You're a 4-5 into Georgia. Thank you for Canada. I got a little bit of QRM on your call back, but thank you for Canada. '73 and CQ POTA. This is November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. November 0 Whiskey Radio Lima. I think I'm gonna get kicked off this frequency. Got a lot of noise coming in. I'm gonna go hunt around a little bit.
That's the gas station down there in Alabama, and he is running 3 watts, 3 whiskeys QRC, and he made the trip all the way up here, so he's doing a good job.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by today, Phil.
We're going to call it a day on that, but let's take a look at our map and see
I am Cody in Wisconsin.
what we did today.
Your check-ins, YL system, please call.
Kilo Delta 9.
Pretty good.
Lima Golf.
So just to wrap up, the half-wave dipole antenna that I was operating today was absolutely awesome. For the value they can get for that, I think this is my favorite. You do have to string it up on 2 sides to get the whole thing into the air, so it could be a little bit more work than an in-fed half-wave, but definitely worth it in my opinion. I think I have a new favorite operating spot. Chattahoochee, US 0662. This is just a couple miles from my house, and this is absolutely beautiful. I just did kind of a quick activation today. Just got 13 in the log. You can see my map here on World Radio League app. App performed great. I was super happy with the app. It's really nice because as you're putting the call signs in, you also get the person's name, so it's kind of nice to be able to see their name as they're coming up. The Autospot is also really nice, like being able to spot yourself over to POTA from the log is super nice. And yeah, overall great activation, and thank you to Valentina, my wife, for running camera today. Appreciate it. All right, time to pack up and let's get all this string and stuff out of the trees and not leave any trace of our activation. 73.